I like to be like the best version of what I'm supposed to be good at, which is making the internet. It's funny to continue to be described as unhinged. The term unhinged doesn't really bode super well for, oh, this is going to be like a conversion focused website that's going to make us millions of dollars. You think of unhinged and you think of like people biting the heads of bats off, and that's not really what you want your website to do, but it's letting us do kind of whatever we want. And I'm lucky enough that some of the people that choose to work with me do actually let us do whatever we want. If it went through user testing, they would all probably tell you not to do that. They're so used to like such a stale, conversion focused, all websites should just be gridded. There's got to be like really clear and transparent pricing, and like while all of that's true, you can still make it like way more fun and way more engaging. And people are still gonna buy it because, you know, they had fun on the website. Setting up this board because I took it apart 3 years ago and I never put it back together. And because you guys are filming, we came to this really big bowl to see if I could still skate. Started skating when I was like 11 or 12 years old. Old people or parents being like, oh, skateboarding, you're such a degenerate, like all you care about is like, you know, skating and drinking. And skating is like the most disciplined thing I've ever done. Like it requires so much focus and so much dedication. If I could just like step on the skateboard and do anything, then like I would get no joy out of it if it wasn't hard. If everything was easy, you wouldn't feel anything, you know? It's why I don't take on easy projects. It's why I only work with people that are really passionate and want to do something different and want to stand out and have some personality in everything that you do. So put it back together. It's like riding a bike, you know? Except it's way scarier. I miss this feeling. I started messing with the computers because I was playing computer games. Computers are expensive. We weren't like rich. I couldn't tell my mom to buy me a new graphics card so that I could play video games until 4 in the morning. That wasn't really a conversation I was gonna win. I just learned how to like tune a computer, you know, make your computer run hot. I got into like a little bit of the modding. So I got like very like IT centric, learned how to write drivers, learned a little bit of like Visual Basic and MS-DOS, and started making like stupid websites when I was like 15 or 16, and just for fun, like literally like a notepad, saving it to .html and uploading it to an FTP, and like just raw internet, no APIs, no server, like none of that stuff. I made a video game website that got kind of popular. I had 10 to 15,000 unique visitors a day. I had Google ads on the website. And back then, if someone clicked an ad, you got like $1. Like you got like a whole $1 straight up, no questions asked. I wanted to move to New York and I applied for 2 jobs that were both web developers. I slept in for the first interview, so I didn't go to it. And then the second interview, I showed up hungover with a skateboard. And for whatever reason, those people gave me a shot. They just threw me into the fire, and I learned on my toes real fast. This is my
basement workshop. This is also a surf building shop. We got snowboards up there. So this is my pride and joy. And my partner can back that up. She thinks I care more about this car than anything, which isn't true. But I have done a lot of work to this thing. The first week I had it, battery died, carburetor died. There were so many things that are actually wrong with it when I got it, and I just started putting time and energy into it. I don't really know what I'm doing. Obviously, I'm not a mechanic, but I feel pride and passion when I drive it around and when it is working and when everything is going well. And it's probably what happens when you have children and you're like, oh, I'm so proud of you for doing well at baseball. But I don't have that. So I'm just I'm so proud of you for going up that hill. That mentality carries over to how I build things on the internet. Obsessive passion. I would rather do something flashy and extravagant on a budget and get paid a bunch of money to do something that no one cares about. I like to inject my personality and the client's personality into whatever I'm making. It's all about invoking that feeling of this is a thing that we made that's ours, and it's not some proprietary off-the-shelf thing. I craft things. This is my deck. There are many decks like it, but this one is mine. Since moving here, I've wanted an outdoor shower. That really spiraled, as you can see. We got water, baby! I kind of just bought the materials, bought the tools, and started doing it. I'd occasionally text my father and be how do I solder copper pipe? He's it's really not hard. I was okay. And just my work ethic is entirely from my father. He builds the entire house. I build all of my sites pretty much myself, and it's because if something's not good or something's not right, I'm gonna put the extra time and effort into it. And my dad would do that all the time, building a house, or someone would make a mistake and he would just redo it. That same work ethic that he had is what I have. So the way that I explain building websites is often in the framing of how to build a house, and I think that's something that a lot of people can understand some aspect of that. And most people don't build houses, so they understand that they probably shouldn't build their website either. You need a custom backend, that's the framing of your house. You need custom front end, or you need custom integrations, and that could be the plumbing and the electrical, and I want it to look really pretty. Well, you could paint your house a funny color. Certain websites are works of craft, where it's I'm actually building a thing very custom and very tailored to you that fits your business needs, fits your personal aesthetic needs, and even though they didn't build it, they helped guide it, just when you have a architect design you a house. I like to be the best version of what I'm supposed to be good at, which is making the internet. Yeah, it's fun to build things. This is where I make websites. This is some of my work. I feel kind of goes without saying that everyone does kind of know me and some of the people I work with for a vacation. In this case, they had originally reached out to me as a developer, and they're we got this sunscreen, we want to build this site, we've got this 80s aesthetic and vibe. The only thing they gave us when they came to us was these 3 bottles. They didn't have this brand. We poured our absolute heart and soul into this one, and anyone that goes to the site is they can tell that everything is really thought out. This silly little business card, which is a fully functioning referral campaign that was writing to Sanity, sending text messages, writing to Klaviyo, all this other stuff, took 100 hours to build. And it was just it's a gimmick. The all-inclusive buffet bartender, the head of Hotel Beach Share Design, there's 30,000 jobs or something in the system that this is pulling from every time. And the coupons, I forgot about the coupons. They're so good. We had an ad for ourselves in here. We were front and center, built by jet skis, super fast websites. And we got a lot of work from that for two plus years. We had fun the whole time we were doing it. So most of my websites are e-commerce, and most of them are headless, API-driven, powered by Sanity experiences. And my clients come to me with, less than standard, less than traditional requirements. Bagu is a great example of one of the first Sanity, the Shopify, really interconnected things that I built. And that was because they had multiple Shopify instances that they wanted to combine to manage their product and inventory in one centralized place. And I was like, well, we can just merge all that data somewhere else. And that place ended up being Sanity. And I basically established this product architecture that allowed them to stitch multiple similar products into a single product identity in Sanity, and then have parent attributes that would, share data between similar products and just super optimize their workflow. This simplicity is underscored by very complex backend infrastructure that's creating their colors and their patterns, how these you may also likes and upsells are being surfaced are all very tailored to their Sanity experience. So a purple bag is going to have linked purple products that are going to have default associated purple products that may show up in the you may also like, that they can also override if they want to granularly control the blue bag but not the purple one. So there's a lot of automation that's offset by really manual merchandising, and it gave them as much flexibility to either let the site drive itself or get super granular and be I want this keychain to show up second. Maybe that categorization wasn't there in Shopify, so it didn't know that those two were supposed to be friends type of things. We're not making a website that's really hard to use. We're faking that it's hard to use in this guise of over aesthetic, basically. Controlled chaos, so to speak. We don't want you to think you're in a website, really, if possible, which, is really difficult. So. When a business doesn't want to invest in a website, I'm it doesn't make any sense, because the whole world can get to your website globally and learn about your product, and you just install a theme that you bought for $200 and put your name on it. I don't know, that seems pretty boring to me. People don't remember boring things, or whether they're digital or physical, and I think I want to be on the better part of that story, where the things I'm doing are memorable, even if they're subtle. It's not the loudest truck in the parking lot, but it is the most colorful, at least right now.